What's going on, everybody? This is Huey, and I'm here with my South Park The Fractured Butthole half-ass review. And trust me, it will be very half-assed. Now, South Park The Fractured Butthole is a role-playing game developed and published by Ubisoft, or Ubisoft, depending on where you're from and if you're retarded or not, in collaboration with South Park Digital Studios. It's the sequel to The Stick of Truth. Hopefully you already knew that, because The Stick of Truth was awesome. And so is this game, so be prepared for a high score. So when you first start the game, you create your character. You pick the color of your clothes, because your clothes really and truly at the very beginning don't matter. Hairstyle, ethnicity, which in and of itself is a joke. So when you start the game, you're going to have to pick your class. There's 10 classes in all, but not all classes are available at first. Instead, you get to choose between Brutalist, Blaster, or Speedster. Eventually, you'll be able to choose between, I think it's 3 more classes, and then 2 more classes, and then 2 more classes, with you getting to pick 4 classes in total. Now, I'm not going to ruin all of them for you, but I will say personally, my favorite one is Gadgeteer. Eventually, by the end of the game, you will be able to play with all of them, though, so in a way, it really doesn't matter. It's just what you want to play with at the time. Now, between all the different things you have to do, the best thing, of course, on games like this is the combat. And the combat has changed since the last game, now taking the form of a grid system, with players being able to move around the grid and taking turns attacking. And when getting attacked, players can make a quick time event to reduce damage and fill a super meter, which then you can unleash hell on your opponents. Now, personally, I like this system a lot better than the last system, just because it gives combat a little bit more to it than just saying, okay, it's Butters' turn. Then Butters goes, and you have to hit the quick time events in order to score as many points. Not only that, things like getting surrounded can also happen, and you can also attack everyone on the playing field within your move spaces, which movement is also one of the perks that your DNA handles as well. And then what your DNA is it's more or less like a plus and minus gauge for your different powers. As you can see on the screen, there's Brawn, Brains, Spunk, Health, and Move. Now, most of my powers were Brains, so of course that's what I powered up.
Don't get bummed out, Bumlord. Car! Well, car!
I will run you down if you don't fucking move!
Phew, all clear. It's getting windy in here.
There's also artifacts, which is your might level. The higher the might level, the stronger that you are. Now, getting back to your DNA. Now, if you notice on your screen, there's various DNA setups that you can go through that will power up your brain, brawn, health, spunk. Your move pretty much stays at the same area, though. That's one of the downsides.
Yeah, come on, guys. We've got to get inside the police station. What are you assholes doing here? We're here to investigate a hot lead regarding the South Park police. That's what we're doing. Oh, no. No, this is our superhero mission, Freedom Pals. Fuck you guys.
Get lost before there's a fight!
Fellas, have we all forgotten there's a little girl in trouble in there? Fast pass is right. I suppose that just this once we should put our petty differences aside and work together. All right, Mysterion, what's the plan? I think some of us should cause a diversion. Make the cops head towards it so the rest of us can sneak in without the cops noticing. Good idea. Coon Friends will go up the fire escape and cause a diversion so Freedom Pals can sneak in the front. This is all pretty coincidental. Did you guys just steal our lead again? Innocent people are being arrested, Toolshed. That's all that matters to us. It should be all that matters to you. Okay, Coon Friends up the fire escape. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get in there.
Like how everybody calls me Butt Lord.
Oh shit, a criminal! And he's with an innocent child! Code Red, assault on the precinct!
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Story-wise, South Park is as wild as ever and stays true to itself. Between fighting enemies like crab people, teenagers, cops, cultists, mutated enemies with 4 asses, and even the occasional cousin. It's a fun time to be had and amazing for fans or just people who like this kind of humor in RPGs. Now, I'm giving it an 8.5 for the fans, an 8 for everyone else. It's definitely a must-have for fans. Thanks for watching my half-ass review. Be sure to like, and if you're new here, subscribe for more. Later.
This is gonna burn a lot.
Here I always thought kites were lame.
Happy to change your mind, Craig.
Who says I changed my mind?